Hello Taurus, it's Caleb's Tarot. Right then you guys, let's get stuck into your last half of September 2019 love reads. So, these are resonating 15th to 30th September. And these are for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. What's going on for Taurus in the last half of September? The love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Love for Taurus. Okay, cut the deck and get stuck in. So, Four of Swords reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Star reversed, the Nine of Swords in the centre, and the King of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands, the King of Swords reversed, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. A few of these will need clarifying before I get started. Let me just chuck some romance angels on this to make better sense of it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Separation. Not surprised in the slightest to see that, considering this spread. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. The wedding card. And playfulness. And let's pop an activation card or two on this. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love and cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realise that every person and experience has value. This King of Wands in the reverse is your energy. It's self-destructive, you know. I'm not saying you're abusing anyone. I feel like you're abusing yourself. It's very self-destructive. I think, Taurus, before I even clarify anything, you're at a loss, aren't you? We've got this big separation from someone, and the thing is with the wedding card, it doesn't always mean a literal marriage. It can mean long-term commitment of some sort, a long-term loyalty of some sort. And I think that this is more about needing to have self-respect. And also to understand someone else's perspective as well. And learning to see the value in the experiences that you've gone through. Have they taught you lessons moving forward? Are you going to ensure you don't end up stuck in the same situation so that you actually feel separated from whoever this long-term commitment or loyalty is? I'm going to clarify just to sort of get the broader picture here. Okay. Yeah. It was sticking out like a sore thumb. So Taurus, let's start with this top row. This really is sort of what you've come into this period with, where you know, your recent past. Here is where we're at now, and here is what's coming towards you. So it seems like you're heading straight back for heartbreak, Taurus. Look at the card. Look at the card. That's why I work on imagery in this stuff. You know, here we're laying things to rest. Here we're not, and we're headed straight for heartbreak again. There's the Three of Swords. It's like you tried to lay a situation to rest. Because don't forget, we'll go from the 3 to the 4. The 3 is the heartbreak. The 4 is releasing it, really. You've tried to lay heartbreak to rest. but you've still got such a long way to go. I feel like you're still heartbroken. It's not necessarily this is coming back towards you. It's that you're still heartbroken. There's still a lot of pain. And the thing is with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's your energy. You're not moving forward until you can shake off that pain. You know, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed is that impatience. You know, you want to feel okay again. You want to feel optimistic about the future again. But it's so hard to do that with the Nine of Wands in the reverse being there because you're still so vulnerable. And when I say vulnerable, think of what vulnerable means. It means naive. It means weak. You know, it means hurt. That's why I feel like you need to start strengthening yourself at this point, because where we're at now, we're still stuck in these energies of the past. I'm wondering if you've, maybe not the same situation, but you've, it's almost as if you've gotten over one heartbreak, but we've run into another. That's the way this is coming across to me, Taurus. So where are we at now? I mean, right at the centre of your reading is the Nine of Swords. This is the Nightmare card. This is the Anxious card. This is anxiety and fear. And the Star in the reverse, I love that the stars come out in the present because it's kind of saying to you, look, you may feel pretty hopeless, but hope is still there. You will get over this. You have just got to apply more action and more willpower. I have the Ten of Cups. This is emotional abundance that can be had. But I feel like it entails doing something that you don't want to do. The Six of Cups speaks of something bouncing back around that you don't necessarily want to. In this case, anyway. I suppose you have to ask the question, why don't you want to? Because it's covered again by the Ten of Cups, emotional abundance. You know, I've just got bad memories, really. You could have regrets over the past as well, because I've got the Five of Cups. So I'm wondering if some of this heartbreak actually was actually your decision in some way. Otherwise, why would you regret it? Maybe you separated your son here for silly reasons, or they separated themselves from you for silly reasons and you're really hurting. Whichever this says. Could be vice versa. So, like I say, the King of Wands is very self-sabotage, and it's almost, because it's covered by the Six of Cups, it's almost as if you are letting the negativity of either this person or this situation get the better of you, instead of looking forward with more optimism. You know, the wedding card still stands, so there's still a lot of loyalty and commitment between you and whoever this is. And look at the separation card. He looks like he's going off to battle, doesn't he? He doesn't want to go. He's holding her hand. He doesn't want to leave her. And it doesn't say a breakup. It's this time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And it's in the recent past position. So yeah, it looks like either you've separated yourself from them, or they've separated themselves from you. For silly reasons. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. It was because there's still an emotional bond here. That's my problem with it. And I don't think that this is bad feelings or memories about a person specifically. I feel like it's bad feelings and memories about the situation. Like, oh my God, you know, if we sort this out, I don't want this to happen again. I'm fearful, you know, again, the Nine of Swords, I'm fearful that that would happen again, that I would lose you again. You know what I mean? It's almost like that's the case at the moment. Like, we're not picking this back up because we fear that could happen again. So I feel like the respect card is perfect. It's about demanding respect. If you feel like either you've disrespected them or they've disrespected you in any way, it's about demanding respect moving forward and cooperating on that. So where does this situation end up? Well, I feel like a reconnection needs to happen. Because I clarified the King of Swords with the Five of Cups. You totally, I feel like you're going to be communicating this as well. You regret the lack of communication. Or if there was an argument or harsh words spoken, there's regrets surrounding that. Whether that was, you know, you to them or them to you. Someone's going to come out and say, look, I regret that, okay? And the Queen of Wands does the right thing. So you know this is the right thing to do to patch this up. And again, next to, you know, we've got paying more attention to how we really feel about why something didn't work. Really, the Eight of Cups in a future position is the realization of or explanation of why we had to disconnect from someone. So either they're explaining to you why this disconnect happened and, you know, what this was for them. And I feel like it's to do with the devil. Someone was getting out of toxicity, maybe not necessarily regarding you, but some aspect of their own life. Or this is you telling them that you had to distance yourself from them because of a toxic element in this. But we still want that attention from this person moving forward. And I feel like that's where the playfulness comes in. It's keeping it light-hearted. It's keeping it fun. It's not applying the seriousness that was once there. We're now sort of, how can I explain this? Growing up a little bit, I suppose. Whoever this is, whether it's you or them. Cooperation is definitely needed in this situation. You quest to manifest the energy of love. You realise that every person and experience has value. So you're actually looking for value in the harsh experiences that you've had. Why did it happen? What was the reason? What was the lesson that was there to be learned? Can we start putting the shoe on the other foot and understanding somebody else's position a bit more? It's about having consideration for somebody else. And I feel like that's where the playfulness comes in. It's almost like the penny drops once we start understanding someone's situation. Again, I feel like, you know what, Taurus, if you ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers. If you don't ask, you don't get. And it's just one of those sort of situations. The ice is going to be broken here somewhere. But respect is needed on both sides. It's not you know, it's not one-sided. It's not one-sided at all. It's like, okay, we're going to talk, we're going to be honest, but you need to respect me, I need to respect you, and that's the way we're going to go with this. And I feel like that's why I'm really drawn to the word loyalty from the wedding card. It's the thorough loyalty between you and this person. Some of you literally this might be a marriage that nearly broke up, but it can be saved. You know what I mean? But yeah, the whole message for the back end of September is if something's broke, fix it. If it can be fixed, which it clearly can, fix it. There is a lot of negativity in this reading, but it stems from the past, moving forward, and it's not overly negative in the slightest. And I love the Queen of Wands, I really do. You know, this may resemble you or the person that you're dealing with, but they are very attractive. They are very intelligent. They do the right thing. It's almost as if they don't have a bad bone in their body. They may not always say the right thing, but their heart is in the right place. Whether that's you or them, you know what I mean? It's this realisation, we've got to do the right thing now. And I suppose in a way as well, it's worth asking here, are you going to let the situation of the past impact this moving forward, or is this just going to stick? Is this separation just going to linger? Clearly it's bothering you. Whatever separation this is for you, Taurus, clearly it's bothering you. And I suppose in a way, if you really, if it's bothering you that much, then you will do something about it, won't you? I'll leave that there. Right, I'm going to continue this in an extended reading, Taurus. If you want to purchase it, by all means, you can. It's just £1.50. We do a couples and a singles spread as well in this extended reading. And we also look at this situation here to see where it goes moving forward. You know, does this patch things up? Does this remain on a friends? Does this go into a relationship? We're going to look at what this exactly means, okay? So if you want that, click the link below in the description box and it'll be sent over within the hour, as long as it's daytime hours. Remember, I'm in the UK, so between the hours of 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. here, they won't be sent out. They'll just be sent out the morning after. So if you want one of those, please feel free to click the link and get one. Just make sure you leave your sun sign, Taurus, and your email address in the message box at checkout. If you forget, email it to me straight away, okay? So that I know which sign to send to you. I'm going to leave it there for now. If anyone wants personal reading, feel free to email me. I do have availability. So anyway, I wish you all the best, Taurus, and I'll be back for October readings. Take care. Bye for now.